Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Friday Night StarCraft. I am the Dragooner. Today, I've changed up the tournament. I'm done with IEM Katowice, at least for now, and instead, we are headed off to the KSL, the Korean Star League tournament that has been set up since the announcement of the complete collapse of the Korean Pro scene, to try and give them something to compete for every week to hopefully keep some of them playing the game. Seems to have worked so far, with Maru collecting... Well, this was week 4, I think he collected 2 of 3. Yeah, he's doing pretty well on this one. However, today, I decided to bring a game of Dark, playing Zerg at the bottom right, versus GuMiho, playing Terran in the top left. So, I skipped to 2 minutes in, sort of as the, oh yeah, that way I'll get some action relatively early on. I've been here for 1:20 now, and 4 Zerglings walked into the natural, and that's literally the first thing that's happened so far. A Marine died. Did we lose it? Yes. A Zergling, a Marine, and an SCV have died. However, 2 Hellions are going to make their way across, and that might result in something interesting happening. Or maybe it'll be 4 more Zerglings, 6 Zerglings this time running into the natural. And GuMiho letting 2 Zerglings into his mate. That's unfortunate. 3 SCVs have actually gone down. Good micro there. Is Dark just gonna continue, rally 2 Zerglings across the map for the next 5 minutes? Because that would be incredibly annoying and also kind of hilarious. Definitely good stuff for Dark here. Just getting enough of that annoyance damage in. GuMiho. Ah, excellent. This is why I wanted to watch this game. He is going... Oh, I wanted to see a mech game. And he baited me with the sick. I should have known if they were actually building lots of Hellions at the start, that means they're swapping into Bio. As we all know, the traditional Terran opener at the moment in TVZ is to build all of these mechanical units out of the factory and then start building Marines. And lots of Marines. And we'll see what's about to happen here. So where is Banshee? Banshee's still sitting at home. So, runs in, gets a few drones. Some more Zerglings. Loses a few Hellions, which is not really part of the plan, but kind of inevitable. And... doesn't really achieve a whole lot there. Got four drones. Sees the Queen swarm, and we got some we got some spore crawlers out, meaning that not exactly sure how this cloak banshee push is going to go. Does make him difficult to attack for a little while, but in terms of actually getting damage done, that's another story. However, he did get his 3rd base established. Dark getting his 4th. You can see here 60 drones to 49 SCVs. A collection of units for GuMiho and a few Zergling brooches. Two Banshees. Proceeding directly to the main. They will not pass go. They will not collect $200. What damage can they get done into this spore crawler? Oh, just picking off a few drones around the sides. That's enough queens to deal with them. Picks up the spore crawler. Sorry, spore crawler. Creep tumor. Meanwhile, Zerglings attacking some aliens. How much does that mean? Banshees. Pick off a few more drones. 4 drones have gone down. Not sure that's worth the cost of cloaking for 2 Banshees. However, they are still alive, so they can continue getting damage. Providing harassment. Just generally making things annoying for Dark. However, I can't say they're significantly impacting Dark's income at this stage. He's still at 80 drones. Still got some army. Still getting attack and armor upgrades. Meanwhile, on the other side, infantry 1-1 is finished. Has not started up to 2-2 yet. Is he got an armory? Does have an armory. There are some of those upgrades. As we frantically search the minimap for something to happen. As Roaches. Roaches is something. They're also very good against Hellions. But don't feel like chasing too far off a creep. Not with, there's probably a few too many, Banshees being around. Make that a bit annoying. Jeez, I did not realize how fast speed upgraded overseers were. That's kind of hilarious. Now, will these Marines get noticed? Yes, they do. And by Marines, I meant distinctly not Marines. Gets the Overseer, which is nice to get. And Roaches chasing the army around. Didn't manage to get any of them for the loss of 5 Marines. Which stings. I'd rather kill 5 Roaches than lose 5 Marines. Hellbats transformed now. Making their way downtown. Yada yada yada. Medevac bug is fixed now. Not sure if I mentioned that last week, but I can actually see what units are being built now, which is, oh boy, is that a nice change. Meanwhile, Cloak Banshees continuing being an absolute pain in the middle of the map. Just forcing the queens back and allowing. Oh, the fungal growth will that will end that part of that plan. Ravages now as the attack comes into the 5th. Not sure if those lurkers have been spotted at this stage. They have been now as the Marines run forward to die. Few tanks getting pulled in. The Viper's out for Dark. Gonna start nomming on those hatcheries. However, the 5th did go down. And this force in the middle of the map has very much not been cleaned up. And Dark is not really able to... Yeah, okay, he's probably going to clean this force up now, but he's getting a lot of damage done with few Marines and tanks. The Dark Swarm's coming down. That will disable a few of those tanks. And as everything gets surrounded. Overall, nicely cleaned up by Dark, but with another 5th base being taken out there at the bottom side. Ooh, a few of these Hydras get picked off. Oop, yeah, doesn't want to go into those spores right there. Overall, good push by GuMiho. I think he can be happy with that. He's clean. Very much delayed the 5th of Dark, which he needed to do because Zergs. And yeah, like I said, got a lot of damage done. He's got his 2-2 up now. 3-3 is on the way, along with some tank upgrades. However, Ghost production is not currently underway. There are no ghosts out yet. Decent chunk of Marauders. That'll be good against... Well, there aren't really any Banelings. It'll be good against Lurkers, I think. I take a lot of damage from Lurkers. When those interactions, I never pay too much attention to because Lurkers are out. I'm usually not in a good place. Regardless, that's yeah, he just scans that and says no, I need to find a different route. I don't know what route I need to find, but it's a different. As dropping into the main, I believe, is what he's decided to go. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna get into the main very easily. Not from that direction. I think running the gauntlet down the side would be a better option. GuMiho pushes in the middle. I need to. There we go. That is a lot of lurkers. Where are the ghosts, GuMiho? Gonna need some. Can't just run Marine Marauder into this. Gonna need some. Oh, jeez, that's so many Marines and Marauders dying there for absolutely nothing. And the Trop does get the hive, but for the loss of basically everything. How many lurkers are we up to now? 17 lurkers. Yeah, you needed ghosts about 10 lurkers ago. Which, of course, is very easy to say from where I'm sitting. However, that doesn't make it less true. Does maybe? No, Queens have turned up. Not going to get that base down. He is, however, going to fly into the corner of the map and come back in a minute. Wait, just a second, I'll deal with that. Meanwhile, where is the army of? Got a huge amount of army supply, but it just doesn't feel like he has many units. At least not in the same place. Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah. The Ghost Squad will do it. That will form a decent chunk of units. However, the lurkers form in on the low ground, dragging in the SCVs. That's how confident Dark is right now. As gets snipe onto one Viper. And Dark just says, yep, that'll do. Pulls back. As the Ghost Hit Squad is making its way around. Hey, Marines. Just paying attention to what's going on here. Oh. Ooh, managed to get sniped down on the Infestor. Just before that fungal came off. I like how these Marines are just standing here as nothing wants to attack them. Overlord, gonna make another scout at the main. Yeah, big Zerg balls moving around the map. 3 Marines, kill a Queen. That probably shouldn't have happened, but it did. A huge number of medevacs here. Come for a big push. Vikings clean up the Overlord at the top. Don't think that's going to significantly affect Dark at this stage of the game. Is the army moving across the middle of the map? Ghost trying to split up a little bit. Doesn't want to get destroyed by a single fungal. There's really not going to be very many fungals out. However, there are a lot of lurkers. The Marines get tagged there. That's fine. Especially when everything runs into your ghosts like this. Ooh, decent fungal and a fair chunk of ghosts there. But not devastating. You know. Wasn't perfect, but also definitely not devastating. These are 3-3 lurkers now. Ravages. Ghosts. A few more snipes. A few more dead Ravagers. Does he know about this base? No, he doesn't yet. Might have some idea. Ooh, picking a few lurkers in the middle of the map. Always a fun time. Always part of the plan to pick off lurkers in the middle of the map. However, this attack at the bottom. Seen the base. He wants to go in, but he's not quite ready yet. The Zerglings making themselves known in the middle of the map. Banelings morphing in front of these tanks. GuMiho moves forwards. But there's just so many lurkers. Let's get the snipe down. Still 5 lurkers here in the middle of the map. Ghost, well, sometimes when you're in Ghost Command, you get left behind. Good splits on these Ghosts. Doesn't let these Banelings get a huge amount of work done. Zergling escapes that snipe there. I suspect that was aimed for someone else. Meanwhile, the Lurkers, the Infestors, say goodnight to these missile turrets. They are not going to hang around very long. Oh, the Marine Marauder Ghost Ball. Making their way around. Oh, he's got himself a little bit surrounded here. Gets most of them out. Got to avoid dying to the Hydras and Infestors. Yep, that didn't go to plan. I think you're dropping a bit far for. There's a lot of ghosts though. But okay, here comes this rain of snipes. That is 19 ghosts. There are currently more ghosts than Marines. As so he gets the scans down, starts throwing out snipes. Just he can kill all those lurkers. It just might take a little bit longer than you'd like, and probably a little bit longer than he can afford. As forces the pickups, but ghost dying. Meanwhile, another dozen lurkers making their way into the middle. Forces the left of another command center. And the lurker run-bys continue, heading back into the bottom there. Guys, did you know that lurkers are a harassment unit? Yeah, neither did I. There's lurkers running forward. Bring off tanks. GuMiho really starting to get become a victim of the swarm, I believe is probably the best way to say it. As Dark is everywhere. And GuMiho has had enough. He wants to head to game 2. Game 2 begins now on Royal Blood. As okay, both sides going. No cheese currently happening. Let's see if we get the absolute macro cheese that we got in last game out of GuMiho. And Dark, for that matter. Well, Dark. Again. Hatchery first. That's not cheese, that's standard. Over the... oh, no, sorry. That was before the hatchery went down, so no. That was not unusual. Ignore this idiot caster. However, feel free to go down to the comments below and tell me just how much of an idiot I am, because YouTube loves that. And while you're there, you can hit one of the like buttons, this or regular, I guess. And if you, for some reason, want to see more, then hit the subscribe button. And that's a segue, folks. It really wasn't. But GuMiho, you went for Command Center first last game. I kind of skipped that bit because who wants to watch 2 minutes of a Command Center first opening? I know I didn't, even on ×8 speed. However, this time, well, it's going to be a Marine, so... was that refinery late, or... Interesting. That gas timing almost looks like some of mine. When, you know, you completely forget about it early on and bad things happen to you. Does preemptively go out and take out this oval, or I think it's gonna make this pillar. Is he? Yeah, he is fine. Rain, just... wait. That pillar, like, way smaller than it looks. Meanwhile, GuMiho, nope, none of that. Does that signal? Heck? I don't actually know. It does, Well, I definitely didn't signal a bunker at the third, but Dark might be a little bit suspicious at this point. Two Marines is not a lot to be marching across the map against Zerg with. There are going to be... Oh, gonna make it to the bunker, is this? Yep, of course that's in range. Not sure why the second bunker is going down. Is that just to make this all last longer? As this one Zergling gonna be a pain. One got into the main. Didn't manage to get the SCV. Meanwhile, I think this is gonna get cleaned up here. Both those Marines are dead. And you got 4 Zerglings. Yeah, he lost out a little bit. Not as much as it honestly looked like he was going to. But regardless, Dark now has a very large number of Zerglings. He appears to be terrified of Widow Mines, which honestly, who can blame him? And GuMiho has a Hellion, 3 Hellions. That's not going to be enough, especially now that Link Speed is done. I think we're going to see some... Yeah, the SCVs are having to fight here, and SCVs don't fight Speedlings very well. 7 SCVs. Oh, 2 more Hellions pop out. Does save a few more. That's 9 SCVs gone down in total there for 24 Zerglings. So that would have been 20 Zerglings. Got 9 SCVs. Almost paid for themselves in the SCVs alone, let alone the fact that it's now 27 workers to 37. So that attack needed to get damage done, but it did. GuMiho, going for the Cloak Banshees again. He's also going to switch back into some bio once these Cloak Banshees make their way across the map. Did get spotted. Not entirely sure if Cloak got spotted, but Dark is prepared either way. He just doesn't want to have to deal with it, I guess, and who can blame him? Yeah, just get the spores out. You're never going to regret it. Meanwhile, the Marine production is on. It has begun. Stim nearing completion. Still another half a minute on that. +1 weapons has considerably longer. And currently has 7 Marines. Where are they? Oh no, they're all here. Okay. Let's go watch the Hellions instead. That'll be more interesting. Couple of Lings. Just having a quick poke around for a third. Not saying anything. At least in that position. Oop, sorry. Banshees. Banshees happened. 2 drones died. 3. Just picking off a drone here and there. Where did the Banshees end up? Okay, they're hiding in that corner. I think they're going to be a pain in the ass for the 4th for just a hot minute. However, Dark has the perfect answer to... those Banshees aren't going to let me get my 3rd up. Sorry, my 4th. What if I went over there? Meanwhile, GuMiho is a bit stuck now. He's pushing in here. However, that's a decent number of queens. He probably has the forces to deal with those queens. Zerglings are a little bit different, and that is a lot of queens right now. And he has no 3rd base behind this. He's only got 40 SCVs. If this doesn't work, he is dead. And well, the queens are basically out of energy. There's a few roaches on the way now. There's some Lings in the production tab. Not as many as you'd want. Now he's fighting way out in front of his tanks here. Ravagers going down. Picks off the Overseer, but he's got no Banshee. He's not going to have any Banshees, so Overseer has done his job. Just preventing the spotting now. There's no SCVs on the way. GuMiho has decided that this is it. And deploying a tactic from the Book of Beyond. And I'm not sure this is going to be a great one, as these tanks getting surrounded. Does manage to walk them back a bit, but now the roaches and the ravages are coming in. And he does manage to pick up some of his units. He is going to manage to get back out, which I can't say I particularly expected. But lost quite a few units there for not a lot of damage. He is going to pick off the +1 attack. Doesn't manage to get +1 armor. +1 armor is finished for Berserk. Cancels out that +1 attack for GuMiho. Really needs to get some good damage done here. The problem is that even if he does, the 4th is already up. And Marines. Yes, they've got a lot of tanks on the low ground. But that's a lot of roaches. I don't think it's going to be enough here to stop this pushing through. Yeah, another wave of Marines coming out, but everybody forced back to base, and he never even got a 3rd command center. The main is mining out. Got a good number of medevacs, but not a huge amount else. Versus 4 bases with a macro hatchery that is not currently rallied, but that's fine. Unexpected, but it's fine. Let's push up on the left side. Trying to split Dark's attention here. Maybe succeeding at the moment. Okay, he's run up here. That's enough roaches and links to kill this off, I think. And this is definitely enough roaches to kill off this drop. Picks everything up, leaves. Got a good number of drones there. Got 10 drones. That was very much needed. But that doesn't make this push's days any less numbered in terms of amount of damage needed to get done. And Dark is just like, yeah, okay, I'll just keep building roaches then. I've got all of the economy I need. We'll get enough Zerglings. Baneling Nest is done now, so that'll be very bad times when that finishes. Infestor on the field. And 1 fungal could end the game here. It'll probably take a little bit more than that, but 1 fungal, a few baneling hits, nice surround. Oh, that was a huge fungal. Yeah, does have to fall back. Still enough behind this to not be able to just slam his way through the door now. Banelings, still no speed. They all get picked off before doing much of anything. However, this is a lot of roaches. Tanks all go down. There's still about 10 ravages left, and oh, sorry, there is 1 tank remaining. However, not for much longer. GuMiho taps out. Dark takes it 2-0. So, thank you all for watching. I will try to arrange some sort of link somewhere on the screen to give you something else to watch if you want to see more of this. And I really hope I've not been sitting out of this camera shot this entire game, because that would be embarrassing, and I'm not going to re-record this. I apologize, but teething errors from the camera is what I'm going to put. Well, thank you all, and I will see you next time.